Here we go, 23,424. Random. Huh? Oh, I know. I feel like whoever's been taping the cases lately has not been knowing how to tape cases. And John, how you doing, sir? Good seeing you. So again, guys, let's get the next team random going. We got a canvas of Gustafson for the Wild, Young Guns renewed of Makar for the Avs. On tour for Seattle. Oh la la, Speckle for the Avalanche of Georgiev. McGroarty, Young Guns for Pittsburgh. Playlist for Dallas of Robertson. Pull you a nice Obi, that's the game plan. On a heater for Vegas of Eichel. Young Guns of Cooley for Sharks. Electricity of Hughes for the Devils. Canvas of Neighbors for the Blues. A bang for Washington Ovechkin. Mishkov for Philadelphia. Welcome aboard. We've got number to 100 for Dallas of Sagan. We got a Mukamadulin, Dazzlers for San Jose. Renewed of Jack Hughes for the Devils. Bang of Pasternak for Boston. We got a Young Guns out of the random, Philly and San Jose. And an Olala of Mrazek for Chicago. Outburst Silver for Philadelphia, Cam York. Kemp, Young Guns for Oilers. Electricity of Nylander for the Maple Leafs. Canvas for the Capitals of Lindgren. Portrait of Nazar for Chicago. And an Electricity for Washington of Ovechkin. Holy moly, how many of these am I going to get? Daryl Sittler, retired canvas for the Leafs. Teravainen, Young Guns renewed for Chicago. And a Anaheim on tour. Portrait of Mishkov for Philly. Boosie for Boston Young Guns. And a Zellweger, a welcome aboard for Anaheim. Black and white variant canvas for the Sharks of Zetterlund. A bang speckle of Hedman for Tampa. Electricity for Vancouver of Pettersson. On tour for Ottawa, we got a Zuber for Utah Young Guns and a playlist for the Avalanche of Makar. We've got a bang of Thompson for Buffalo and a Casey for the Devils Young Guns. Electricity of Aho for Carolina. Canvas of Doughty for LA. Renewed of McDavid for the Oilers. On a heater of Sam Reinhart for Florida. Speckled welcome aboard of Bolduc for the Blues. We got a Lamoureux Young Guns for Utah. And a welcome aboard of Stankoven for Dallas. Canvas for Montreal Suzuki. A bang of Pettersson Vancouver. Olala for Florida of Bobrovsky. We got a Carlson for the Caps canvas. A bang of Tom Wilson for the Caps. And an Olala of Fleury for Minnesota. We got a Poulter for the Devils Young Guns. A welcome aboard of Hudson for Montreal. And a Young Guns Outburst Silver of Jackson Blake for Carolina. Deluxe number to 250 of Steel for Dallas. Walsty Dazzlers for Minnesota. And a DeBrincat renewed Young Guns for Chicago. Young Guns Canvas for the Preds of LaRue. Renewed of Stutzel for Ottawa Young Guns. And on a heater for the Maple Leafs of Nylander. On tour, Minnesota. Young Guns for Nashville LaRue. And a Electricity for LA of Kopitar. On a heater, Malkin for the Penguins. Celebrini. Young Guns for the Sharks. Oh la la for the Islanders of Sorokin. Yeah, Canvas Black and White Parallel for Montreal of Matheson. Speckled for the Red Wings of Larkin. And a playlist for Chicago of Bedard. Portraits Makar for the Avs. Cooley Young Guns for the Sharks. Electricity for the Red Wings of Raymond. We've got a canvas of Yossi for the Preds, renewed of Point for Tampa, and a portrait of Darlene for Buffalo. Speckled Electricity for Boston Marchand, Richie Young Guns for the Avs, Oh La La for Boston of Swayman. Canvas for Philly Konechny, on tour for LA. Electricity of Barzal for the Islanders. Canvas of Aho for Carolina. On a heater of Matthews for the Leafs. Playlist for Montreal of Suzuki. Portraits of Nadeau for Carolina. Kapanen Young Guns for Montreal. Welcome aboard for San Jose of Celebrini. Outburst Silver for Dallas of Sagan. Young Guns for Carolina of Blake. Electricity of Eklund for the Sharks. Nice. Trey Dazzlers of Fantilli for the Jackets. Renewed of Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. Population count number to 50. Draisaitl. For the Oilers, number to 50. A bang for the Oilers of Bouchard. A Young Guns for the Devils of Hallinan. And an Oh La La for Calgary of Wolf. Canvas of Hellebuck for the Jets. Renewed for Vancouver of Besser. And a portrait of Lambert for the Winnipeg Jets. On tour for Tampa, Young Guns of Cardwell for the Sharks. Oh La La of Grubauer for Seattle. We got on a heater Speckle of Terry for the Ducks. Welcome aboard of Doan for the Coyotes. And a Cardwell clear-cut Young Guns for San Jose. On tour for Calgary, a Young Guns of Philp for Ed Money. Electricity of Darlene for Buffalo. We've got a portrait for Vegas of Bryson, a Young Guns of Blake for Carolina, Electricity of Werenski for the Jackets, Canvas of Matthews for the Leafs, renewed for the Oilers of Draisaitl, on tour of Ed Money. Oh La La Speckle of Gibson for the Ducks, a Teammates for Philadelphia Young Guns. Oh La La of Jari for the Penguins. Bang for Washington of Carlson, Young Guns for the Avs of Ivan. And an Ogren for Minnesota, welcome aboard. Canvas of Kopitar for LA, Portrait Suzuki for Montreal, Electricity of Malkin for the Penguins. Canvas for the Avalanche of Georgiev, on a heater for the Red Wings of Raymond, Electricity of Kreider for the Rangers. On tour for the Maple Leafs, Kamasu for the Hawks Young Guns, Playlist Ovechkin for the Caps. Outburst Silver for Washington of Bear. Young Guns of Mancini for the Rangers. And a Oh La La Skinner for the Oilers. We've got a Brindley for Blue Jackets population count, 500. Dazzlers Makar for the Avs. And a Young Guns renewed for the Devils of Hischier. We got a Rogier Vachon for LA retired canvas. We got a renewed of Hellebuck for the Jets. And an on tour of the Devils. Portrait of Smith for San Jose. Teammates for San Jose Young Guns. Electricity of Rantanen for the Avs. Clear cut base of Lawton for Philly. Speckled portrait of Doan for the Coyotes. And a playlist of Matthews for the Leafs. We got a canvas of Hughes for the Devils, renewed of Thomas for the Blues, on tour for Florida Panthers. Playlist Speckle Kucherov for Tampa, a Geeky Young Guns for Tampa, Oh La La for Avalanche of Georgiev. Canvas for Chicago of Vlasic, a bang of Parayko for the Blues. Welcome aboard of McGroarty for Pittsburgh. Canvas of Timo Meier for the Devils, on tour for the Jets. Electricity for Boston of Marchand. Outburst Silver for the Maple Leafs of Holmberg. Young Guns for the Red Wings of Johansson. Ola Love Urson for the Flyers. Bang for Tampa of Hedman. Kamasu for Chicago Young Guns. Oh La La for the Jets of Hellebuck. Canvas Young Guns for the Red Wings of Johansson. Renewed for the Red Wings of Larkin. And a portrait Zellweger for the Anaheim Ducks. Deluxe of Nichushkin to 250 for the Avs. Nazar Dazzlers for Chicago. Austin Matthews renewed for the Maple Leafs. On a heater of Troy Terry for the Ducks. Butler Young Guns for the Jackets. Playlist for Vancouver of Quinn Hughes. On tour for Carolina, Young Guns of Klapka for Calgary. Electricity for Anaheim of Zegras. Clear cut of Allen for the Devils. On tour Speckle for Florida. Oh la la for Buffalo of Luukkonen. Portraits Ovechkin for the Caps. Young Guns teammates Anaheim. Playlist for Minnesota of Kaprizov. Is Billy still here? I have no idea. We've got a canvas between Hughes and Matthews. So that'll be random. Renewed of Robertson for Dallas. And a Mukamadulin for San Jose Portraits. Olala Speckle for Carolina of Anderson. Young Guns for the Hawks of Allen, and a playlist for Carolina of Aho. Canvas of Skinner for the Oilers, on tour of Blue Jackets. Oh la la of Joey DeCord for Seattle. Canvas of Lindholm for Boston, on a heater of Panarin for the Rangers. Oh la la for the Rangers of Shesterkin. On tour for Vegas, Cardwell, Young Guns for Sharks. Mailou for Montreal, welcome aboard. Outburst Silver for LA of Mikey Anderson. Young Guns for the Avalanche of Kovalenko. And a playlist of Panarin for the Rangers. We've got a Portraits number to 99 red. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Dazzlers of Rempe for the Rangers. And a Young Guns renewed for Tampa of Vasilevsky. Bang of Matthews for the Leafs. Ponomarov for Carolina Young Guns. Electricity for the Jets. Cal Connor. We got a renewed of Panarin for the Hawks. A bang of Hronek for Vancouver. And again, another Cormier. Might be Winnipeg now that I think about it. I can't remember what I said last time. Portraits for Boston McAvoy. Young Guns of Carlisle for Tampa. Electricity of Kadri for Calgary. Fluorescent of Colangelo for Anaheim, on a heater Speckle. Thomas for the Blues. And a welcome aboard of Nazar for Chicago. On tour, Nashville. Thompson, Young Guns for San Jose. Oh la la for the Maple Leafs of Joseph Wool. All right, portraits of McDavid Oilers, Gauthier for the Ducks, Stankoven Dallas, Mailou for Montreal, Hudson Montreal, Geeky Tampa, Heiskanen Dallas, Casey for the Devils, Doan for Utah, Detroit Larkin, Celebrini San Jose, Ogren Minnesota, Draisaitl Oilers, Dean for the Blues, Speckled Zellweger for the Ducks, Quinn Hughes Vancouver, black variant of Geeky for Tampa, Speckled of Casey for the Devils. On tour, Colorado, Philly, Montreal, New York, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Washington, Chicago, San Jose, Boston, Rangers, Blues, Sabres, Utah, Detroit, Speckled of Sharks and the Jets. Bang Lang of Carlson for Pittsburgh. Darlene Buffalo. Jack-Eye Montreal. McCarr Colorado. Timo Meier for the Devils. Jones for the Hawks. Morrissey Winnipeg. Miller Canucks. Captain Blues. Pellick Islanders. Sanheim Flyers. Parayko Blues. Black variant of Miller Canucks. Morrissey Speckled for the Jets. On a heater of Kane for the Wings. McKinnon Avs. McDavid Oilers. Thomas Blues. Kucherov Tampa. Pasternak Boston. Johnson for Dallas. Olalas of Hill for Vegas. Gustafson Minnesota. Vanacek San Jose. Montembeau Montreal. Saros Prez. Ottinger Dallas. Demko Vancouver. Olmark Ottawa. Merzlikins Blue Jackets. Anderson Carolina. Gibson Anaheim. Vasilevsky Tampa. Lindgren Washington. And Binnington for the Blues. What?
You're good?
Not really. We got a speckled of Hellebuck for the Jets. Skinner for the Oilers. And Jari for the Penguins. We'll figure it out. It's fine. If you have to go, you can go. Electricity of Hyman for the Oilers. Kachuk for the Sens. Point for Tampa. Speckled of Kachuk for Florida. Stone Vegas. Konechny Philly. Boldy Minnesota. Bedard Chicago. Forsberg Nashville. Johnson Dallas. Caulfield Montreal. Kachuk Florida. Keller Coyotes. Speckled of Caulfield for Montreal. McCann for Seattle. Thomas for the Blues. Rontanen for the Avs. Malkin for the Penguins. Kreider for the Rangers. Werenski for the Jackets. We got a black variant of Hughes for the Devils. Welcome aboard of Gauthier for Anaheim. Mishkov black variant for Philly. Geeky for Tampa. Luchenko for Philly. Honzik for Calgary. Othman Rangers. Casey Devils. Bork Dallas. Bolduc Blues. Wallsteed Wild. Smith Sharks. Ogren Wild. Bork Speckled for Stars. Playlist Crosby Penguins. Eichel Vegas. Pasternak Boston. Barkov Panthers. Speckle. Kucherov Tampa. Barkov Florida. McKinnon Avs. Oilers McDavid. Matthews Leafs. Ovechkin Caps. Quinn Hughes Speckled for Vancouver. Canvas for Ottawa of Sanderson. Zibanejad Rangers. Carlson Knights. Rontanen Avs. Eriksson Ek Wild. Bassett Sens. Hannafin Knights. Eklund Sharks. Decord Kraken. Falk Blues. Gudas Ducks. Coleman Flames. Burns Canes. Jones Blackhawks. Bunting Penguins. Ben Stars. Dunn Kraken. Pietrangelo for Vegas. Newhook is Canadians. And Point Tampa. Dazzlers, Carlson Washington, Heiskanen Dallas, Cal Connor Jets, Kachuk Ottawa, Melu Montreal, Letang Pittsburgh, and a pink of Neighbors for the Blues. Renewed of Sorokin for the Islanders, Nylander for the Leafs, Marner Leafs, Hintz Dallas, Aho Canes, Kaprizov Minnesota, Kyrou Blues, Hyman Leafs, Caulfield Montreal, Rontanen Avs, Ottinger Dallas, Kachuk Calgary, Shesterkin Rangers, Pedersen Vancouver, Forsberg Nashville, Pasternak Boston, Raymond Red Wings, Thompson Blues, Young Guns of Zuber for Utah, Mishkov Philly, Philp Ed Money, Romanov San Jose, Boosie for Boston, Blomqvist for Pittsburgh, Melu Hudson teammates for Montreal, Gills for Florida, Lee for Kings, Morrison Seattle, Ratty Utah, Siplikov Islanders, McGroarty Pittsburgh, Back for Dallas, Klapka Calgary, Kapanen Montreal, Scanlon Rangers, Missul for Devils. The teammates for Philly, Koch for Utah, Kolosov for Philly, Steinberg for Avs, Mancini for the Rangers. Luchenko Philly, Ivan Avs, Poulter for Devils, Back for Dallas, Honzik for Calgary, Prishpipov for the Avs. Celebrini for San Jose. Kovalenko Avs. Scanlon for Rangers. Allen Chicago. Carlisle Tampa. Lamoureux Utah. And teammates for San Jose. Black Program of Excellence. Canvas for the Blues. Black and white of Dean. Black and white canvas of Heischer for the Devils. Young Guns canvas of Geeky for Tampa. Ritchie for the Avs. Honzik for Calgary. and Prispov for the Avs. I'm going to keep saying that name wrong. Outburst Silver of Dobson Islanders, Anderson Montreal, Höglander Vancouver, Ryan for the Oilers, and Miroshnichenko for the Caps. Fluorescence of Blomqvist for the Penguins, back for Dallas Stars, Celebrini for the Sharks. Clear cut of Suzuki for Montreal. Nazar, population count 500 for Chicago. Cardwell, Young Guns Outburst Silver for San Jose. Number to 10, high gloss of Saros for the Preds. Exclusives renewed, McAvoy. Renewed to 100. And we've got a Slavin to 250 deluxe for Carolina. Now I'll quickly do the left and the right. 1, 2, 3. The left side, San Jose and New Jersey.